Hello, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Knight's Choice channel. My name is B, and today I'm talking about dandelions in tea stories. At the beginning, I would like to mention that we have timestamps located down in description. We have 4 chapters. First one is general information about the plant. Second one covers history. Third one medical usages. Fourth one is how to. That will help you easily get through the different parts of the video. So going back to the common dandelion, it is flowering plant from family Asteraceae, one of the biggest and richest families in plants. Nearly all plants of the family Asteraceae, which counts over 32,000 of species, have flowers in dense heads which, viewed from distance, they look like one single flower. Dandelion is well known for its yellow flowering head, which turns into a ball of silverish looking fruit that are dispersed by wind. Its name is said to come from Gallic Normans, which called them Dandelion or Tooth of the Lion. It grows in temperate regions of the world, usually on disturbed land, meaning lawns and roadsides. It grows in other areas with moist soil as well. It is native to Europe and Asia and was originally imported to America as a food crop. These days you can find it worldwide, and unfortunately in a lot of places it is called invasive species. I mean, one plant can produce more than 5,000 seeds per year. It has huge potential to spread. So, one more thing before we finish. I would like to mention that fossil records of this plant date back to glacial and interglacial periods. Those were times in Europe that were 40 to 100,000 years ago. So, this plant is pretty much old plant. According to one legend, Theseus ate the dandelion salad after killing Minotaur, which is a great way to celebrate. In some stories, dandelions are associated to goddess Aphrodite by her connection to the bees. In other stories, you can find them mentioned and connected to the underworld by the way of associating it to the goddess Hecate. Romans ate this plant, as did the Gauls and Celts when Romans invaded them. The Anglo-Saxon tribes and Normans used it as a food and as a medicine. It was often planted in medical gardens of monasteries. The Chinese used it to cure stomach problems and other problems. In medieval rituals, dandelions, being the color of gold, were used to predict if a child would be rich when it grows up. Basically, by putting flower of dandelion close to the child's chin, if the chin would glow, the child would be rich in near or distant future. There are more stories about this, but it's time to move on to the next topic. Now, drinking dandelion tea could provide relief because it acts as a diuretic, meaning it increases your urine output. Root has long been held as a liver tonic in folk medicine. Some people believe that root tea can help with skin and eye problems. In some cases, relieve symptoms of liver disease as well. Here is a list showing nutritional values of raw dandelion greens. Dandelion contains testosterone, a compound known for having significant anti-inflammatory properties that combat inflammation by regulating white blood cells and keep them from triggering inflammatory response unnecessary. Potassium helps kidneys filter toxins more efficiently and improves blood flow. Polysaccharides in dandelion are known to reduce stress on the liver and support its ability to filter out potentially harmful chemicals from food. It has good amount of vitamin C, one of the most helpful vitamins for immune system. I have to say, love your body and drink dandelion tea from time to time. If this all was not enough for you, well, some studies show that it lowers level of blood sugar and can help with diabetes as well. It does that because of diuretic properties of dandelion. Some studies show as well that it helps with flu recovery and fighting against some sorts of cancer because of radical fighting abilities dandelion has. Okay, it's time to get cooking, right? Now, first, a word of advice. If you are allergic to other plants in daisy family, like daisies or chrysanthemums, you will also most likely be allergic to dandelions. If you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you have liver or kidney issues, or if you are taking blood thinners or blood pressure pills or other diuretic medicaments, please consult your local healthcare provider first. When people talk about dandelion tea, they usually think about one or two beverages. One is made from flowers and or leaves. Basically, you can make it from flowers only, from leaves only, or from mixture. Depends on your taste. Second tea that can be made from dandelion is tea made from roots. Both are considered safe in normal usage, of course. Leaves are often called dandelion greens. Usually, young leaves and unopened buds are eaten raw and in salads, while old leaves are cooked. Then you can choose if you want to make a soup or if you want to make a salad as well out of them. You can also make a wine or jam out of dandelion flowers. Ground roasted root can be used for coffee substitute. Make sure plants you have harvested have not been treated in any way by chemicals. Now, flowers, leaves and roots need to be washed thoroughly first. And I mean it, thoroughly washed. Then we can continue to make a tea. You need for 1 cup to soak between 5 to 8 leaves or flowers and leave them in the steamy water for 10 to 20 minutes. Extra leaves and extra flowers can be stored in airtight containers away from sun, but after drying them overnight. For tea made from root, you first need to chop it into fine pieces and then put it in the oven on 340 Celsius or maximum number of degrees that your oven can handle for 40 minutes up to 2 hours. Fresh roots need longer time to bake, but when everything is done, when they look like more or less like coffee beans, then you can put between 1 and 2 teaspoons in steam hot water and leave it for 10 minutes or so. Then enjoy the tea. If you have liked this video, please consider liking it or subscribing it. If you wish to see more, please consider subscribing it and hit the bell icon. And if you think that there are rooms for improvement, or there are parts of the video that you have disliked, please leave a comment where we can improve. Thank you so much. You have been amazing. Bye.